Very good.
All right, so hello everyone. This is Brendan Strains here, and here I have a friend with me. Operator Frisco. He just got 2,000 subs recently.
2,000 subs. Oh, thank
I
you.
said I
Gee.
said 1,000, not
Oh, you
2,000.
said 2,000. You literally just said 2,000.
I, I meant to say 1,000. Sorry, but it's just the main purpose of this stream is just it's a pre-birthday live stream, but also kind of a channel update of what's been going on, what I have plans for, and so on. So I made a poll about, I think it was about a month ago actually. If I look at the poll I did. I basically did a list of which locomotive you want to see me do the history video on first. And most of the people, 63% of the votes, voted for the B&O P7 class Pacific.
Yeah.
That one's going to be pretty exciting to do. Then, surprisingly, in second is actually the Great Northern N class.
Right.
And I've been meaning to do it at some point because, steam locomotives on the Great Northern have not been done in a bit. So I think it's actually been over a year since I've done the last episode of it. Then in third place, I'm not going to say I'm exactly excited for it. It's just I'm kind of excited for it, but kind of not, because this thing has a long history to it. If you've seen History in the Dark's video of Polson 2, of how it went through so many different owners, this engine's like Polson 2 in a way. It's Craig Mountain number 3. And it's been through 9 different owners so far that I've counted, and it's just been all over the place. Basically, brief summation of it is that first it ran in Idaho, then it went to Black Hills Central, then it ended up in 3 owners in Chicago. Then it went from Chicago all the way to Wisconsin, ran there for a little bit. Then it also went, oh my God, another place in Wisconsin. Then it was moved all the way down to Colorado. That was after Arizona, though. And then it finally ended up on Oregon coast. You see, it went through so many different owners. That's why it's going to be a pretty challenging one for me to do. Oh, I'm going to... Among Us. Oh, hey, George. And then what do we have here?
We got Knight.
So,
we got Solo. We got Charlie.
Then we have... hey, Knight. Hey, happy birthday. Thanks a lot. It's actually tomorrow, but I'm going to be... I decided to do the stream today, because why not? And technically my birthday is supposed to be today, except I was a late bloomer, basically. What up? Oh hey, Charlie.
Charlie!
Southern Pacific. Oh, sup? Oh, geez, right. I have people watching the stream, and it's only been a couple minutes. Holy crap. Okay. So back to what I was doing. And then in fourth place, which is the last engine that's going to be on the list, was the P&LE Burke. And that one's going to be, once again, really exciting for me to do, because the thing is with the P&LE Burkes is that they kind of have a sad story to them, because they came in too late, actually. I mean, Ryan, I don't know if you know about the P&LE Burkes, but they were built in the diesel era, basically.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know. Fuck! Why is it fucking oh shit? All right, I'm gonna get water real quick. What the fuck?
You all right, mate? Okay, he's just grabbing water. How'd the phone promo going? Yeah, he's getting water really quick, so he'll be back. But back to what's saying about the P&LE Burkes. The engines were built by Lima, and the engines were built by Alco, and the tenders were made by Lima. I had them swapped.
Happy birthday, Frisco. It's crazy.
But the reason why the tenders were not made by Alco is that Alco had stopped doing production on tenders at the time when the P&LE Burkes were being created. And there was only supposed to be 10 of them, but they ended up reducing the number down to 7. So the engines were built by Alco, and the tenders were made by Lima. And even then, they only lasted 5 years on the P&LE before being written off.
Right.
And then they were later sold to the New York Central, and they maybe lasted a year or so. And then they were scrapped.
Damn.
It's just really unfortunate.
Oh my God. Chat.
So there's those plans. And then there's other videos like I really want to do. Like there's a couple more model train reviews I want to do. And one of those reviews is actually of a new engine I got a couple months ago. And it's another diesel. It's just, I'm not really a big diesel guy a lot of the time. But this engine was pretty unique, and I was like, you know what? I had to get it. So the engine that I got recently is actually a Pabst Trains custom run.
Mhm.
It's a Baltimore and Ohio H1044 switcher. It's just a really interesting design for a switcher because it has a very unique style of car body. It's like very different compared to most switchers. It has like a streamlined type of appearance.
Mhm.
Actually, let me pull up an H1044 really quick. For those who don't know, the H1044s are built by Fairbanks Morse. In fact, they're the very first diesels ever built by Fairbanks Morse.
Right.
If I can find a good picture of one really quick, I'll share my stream.
Brandon, what's the plan for tomorrow?
So
for
plan
your
for tomorrow?
birthday. Yeah, for your birthday.
A lot. So I'll probably be
Wow.
getting up in the morning, talk with some friends on Discord. Then I'm going to be going to the train club and drop off my trains for a bit. Oh, yeah, for context, guys, I go to a model train club on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's an HM model train club. And I bring some of my trains there to run.
Why is Royal speaking in French? What the fuck?
What?
No, he's like, bonjour, welcome, I don't fucking know. I don't know fucking French.
When I was younger, I knew a little bit of French, but surprisingly, I don't now.
Google
I don't remember most of it.
Translate when, please?
But yeah, it's just I go to the mall train club, and I have a few HO locomotives. So one of them is actually a okay. What's going on? Nothing much. Just basically talking about channel update, what I've been doing, and so on. So the first HO locomotive that I got with DCC was a Great Northern SD9, a Pro 2001.
Mhm.
And I got it for $25, which was a steal for one because that's basically how much the chip is.
Roger.
And I didn't even know it had a DCC chip until when I opened it up. So then I was like, you know what? I might as well join the train club. And then I would run it. Then I started to catch the bug and get more HO engines.
Mhm.
I got an SPNS RS3,
Oh, that's
a
nice.
Great Northern NW5, which is a very interesting specimen. If you've heard the NW5, that is.
No, I don't even know what the fuck that
So-
is.
So I might as well pull up the NW5 really quick.
Mhm.
If I can figure out how to share my stream really quick. Oh, there it is. Before then, though, I will show the friggin' H1044. There we go. So if you can see here, this is the H1044 switcher.
Uh-huh.
And you see what I mean. It's not like your normal road switcher. It's a bit different. They were designed, the streamlining or the car body was designed by Raymond Loewy, so it's a bit different than most road switchers. If we go to the NW5 here, you'll see it looks more like a standard switcher, but kind of not in a way.
Brandon, I can't lie, it's literally just a box with wheels. That's what it is.
A lot of diesels are like
It's
that.
literally just a box, bro.
It kind of is. I mean, a lot of
wheels.
diesels
It's
are
literally
kind of
just that.
basically that. The share screen. So
mean-
here's
I
the
mean,
NW5.
Maybe not. Yeah,
So-
it's literally just a box.
So only 13 NW5s were actually built. 10 for the Great Northern. Then there was 2 for the Union Belt, I think it was.
The fuck is Union Belt?
It was like some weird short line. I forgot exactly what it was. And then there was a singular one built for the Southern Railway.
I see.
And what's surprising is one of each road survived. This is the Southern one that's still around.
Easy.
And then there's, I think, Union Belt number 1, I think. 1 or 2. There was 2 numbers. I forgot which one survived. And then, of
Mhm.
course, we have the surviving Great Northern one, which is number 192. That currently left. So we have 3 surviving NW5s.
Ah, I see.
Okay,
Gee, I
so-
can't lie, I don't even know history. Gee, I failed history.
So that's pretty much what's going on with model trains. I got the H1044. I also got rid of some trains in the process because I don't need so many locomotives, to be honest.
So what did you get rid of?
So I got rid of some freight cars. And I got rid of my Rail King FEF. I know some people are going to be upset about that. But the thing is, I didn't use the FEF that much, actually. And
First of
all it
all,
was doing was
hold
taking
on.
up space.
Brendan, did you remove the cab forwards?
No, I still have the cab forward. It's not
Okay.
that. Don't worry, that thing's not going anywhere. I
Okay.
love that cab forward.
Okay, we're gonna.
So the FEF has been sold. That helped out with buying the HO Heisler.
Kill yourself.
Then the next engine that's being sold off, I'm going to be selling it off to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's just building up money for it. I'm selling off the Lionel 700E Hudson from 1990.
Why is Spurs speaking French? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I'm not really using the 700E Hudson that much, so it's like, you know what? Might as well sell it off.
Mm-hmm.
And that money is going to be set aside for my dream engine, which I can only get in HO scale.
Brendan, so you have the P7, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So if I were to buy it for you, from you, right? How much would you ask in return?
Brand new is like $1,200, but
yeah, I'm good.
I would probably sell for 1,030, 1,100 because it was used. But that P7 is never going to be sold off. No matter what, I'm not going to be selling off that P7.
What the fuck are those prices?
Yeah, the reason why model trains are so expensive is because they're expensive to make. I mean, okay, here's something actually kind of funny with this P7. So it has an interesting story behind to it. So this P7 I have, I had for about a year. Then this was on me. This occasionally happens. I forgot to turn off the track power. And that's the most important thing you should do before you re-rail your locomotive.
Mm-hmm. Brendan, I got a question. Have you ever had any accidents with your model train?
Well, I don't really do HO that much. I only want to have maybe 5 or 6 HO locomotives to run at the club. I'm mainly an O-scale guy.
Brendan.
Yes?
Have you ever had like any accidents with your model trains and that?
Oh, I've had a couple in the past. But back to the P7 story. So I forgot to turn off the track power. I forgot to turn off the track power. And then I heard a pop, and I'm like, oh, crap. And, well, I busted the board.
So, how much did you replace it, or did you do anything about it?
So, here's what's the amazing part. Okay. It busted 2 weeks before the warranty went out on it.
Oh, lucky.
So, I called up the shop I got it from. They're like, yeah, we'll fix it up. And, they fix it up in about a month, and then I've had it ever since. It's been rocking and rolling ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is other engines I have in my collection that do need repairs. Mm-hmm. So for one, the Liemaster UP Challenger, that needs a new tether. Mm-hmm. The Heisler is in a similar boat and needs a new tether. I did get a new tether for the Heisler, and I did install it. But either I installed it wrong or was part of a bad batch. It's not performing as what it was with the old tether, which the old tether was starting to go. So probably if I get a new tether, it's probably going to bring it back to life, hopefully.
Chat, wait, hold on, Brendan. I'm gonna ask chat, N skill or HO?
Okay, that's fine since it is part of the topic with model trains.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Heisler is down. Commodore Vanderbilt again is in the same boat. Needs a new tether.
Well, you got a Commodore Vanderbilt?
Yes. Sadly, though, it's not the right color because I got the 1997 version, which was painted silver.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the correct shade, but it's still a nice engine to run. Then we have the MTH Rail King Imperial Nickel Plate 765.
Mm-hmm.
That thing probably needs a new board at some point because no matter what I do, I can't get it to reset.
Brendan, I got a question.
Yes?
What GS4 do you have?
I have the original GS4 made in 1998, the MTH one with Protosound 1, a full-scale one. It's a really nice engine. Has the actual whistle and bell from 4449. And then also with the engine, I got the whole 7-car set of the coaches that were cataloged with it.
And how much did it cost you?
I think it was like a $650 engine when I got that GS4.
That's a fucking steal. What the fuck?
And it's Proto Sound 1, so it's not the most advanced sound set in the world, but it's still a pretty good sound what it had.
It's an old one. It's
That
already
one
old.
actually suffered a fall at one point.
Oh.
Thankfully, it wasn't that far, but no damage at all.
Fair enough.
And then it just ran like it was nothing. And of course, I
see.
don't buy model trains, only DLC. Well, occasionally, if you guys want to do model railroading, occasionally you can find good deals.
But then what if you're
Occasionally
broke?
If you're broke, then I don't know what to tell you. I guess just get like a job or something, because that's the only way you can do
What the fuck? That's
Hey,
so
Bear, do you have the Brendan's Lupin trains? I have not touched that route in so long.
bro.
I only have 2 models.
I don't even have a model railroad, bro.
I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes people can get model trains when they're older, because that's when they have all the money for it.
Wait,
'Cause
Brendan,
model-
is it actually that expensive to to do this hobby?
It's an expensive hobby, yes, because you have to run your trains, you have to keep them going, and if they break, expect to pay up when it comes to repairs, unless if you're lucky enough, like I was, with the warranty.
Right. Dixieland. Oh, Dixieland 152. Respect.
Favorite Canadian locomotive? Okay, that's a bit.
Please don't say 2816. Don't say 2816.
No, it's not. It's not.
Let's go!
Ryan, I'll let you
Fuck
go.
2816. Sorry.
Okay. Look, there's nothing wrong with 2816.
No, she's overrated though.
I mean, kind of is, kind of not. But
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't hate 2816. I'm just not a fan of the locomotive. I mean, I used to like it when I was younger, but then there was other CP engines and CN engines I started to get more into.
Let's go.
So, in terms of a Canadian engine, okay, I would say probably Canadian Pacific 3512. You know, the one that's in Slocan Lake.
Yeah.
That one's a really cool engine. There's also 6060, 3254.
Respect.
And then there was even 2141.
That's but like 3254 is Canadian National though.
Yeah, that's what I said. Canadian National 3254.
Oh right. Oh wait, never mind. He said Canadian Steam Locomotive. I thought he said Canadian Pacific. I was about to say, I was like, oh
yeah.
no.
He said any Canadian engine. But if I had to pick one over those, it would actually be a logging engine, because Canadian railroads actually had logging railroads too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Hillcrest Lumber Company number 10, because that ran in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And it currently runs at the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad in Albany, Washington. Well, not really running, it's just sadly in storage because it's not in the best of shape.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's my favorite Canadian engine. So that's pretty much all the model trains are down for repairs. I'm not counting the 2 Shay locomotives, because I've had terrible luck with Shays in the past, if I'm being honest.
Wait, Brendan.
Yeah?
How many locomotives do you have?
I think I have over 47 O-scale engines in total.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I've been collecting for over 11 years now.
What the fuck?
So that's with model trains and all that.
Alright.
Then if we just go to
The fuck is that? What was that?
I mean other stuff I've been doing. So some of you guys know this, some of you don't, but I also volunteer at a railway museum not far from me.
Ooh, where is it?
So I volunteer at the Inland Northwest Railway Museum in Reardon, which is about maybe a 45-minute drive from me. And I started, I think, in March of this year, late March.
My 47. Yeah.
Can I join you guys fully? Yeah, maybe. It's just I want to have like maybe at the most 4 people in here, because I don't want it to be chaotic. Because I've had a couple streams in the past where it got very chaotic, and it was like, and I was like, no, that's not.
You don't have control in the stream.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, and I just want to keep my streams as family friendly as possible. Okay, and what's your PRR? Okay, it all depends on the locomotives, because the thing with me is that I don't like steam locomotives.
PRR.
I like it because of their design. So if I were to pick railroad, it'd probably be the New York Central, because, well, the New York Central ran by my grandpa's backyard in Gary, Indiana.
Brendan, what's your favorite PRR engine?
Favorite PR engine? That has to go with the Penske M1.
Let's go.
The M1s are, and I did do a history video on the M1. So if you ever want to go and watch that video, you can see it on my channel. Probably one of the better history videos I've done is just ever since I did that 2581 documentary, I got a new video editor, started to get better at editing, and it really all changed from then. It's the NYC Supreme Power Inferior.
I mean,
PRR engine. Well,
I
well,
mean-
I already said it was Pennsy M1. Is that the museum that has a UP Pacific? Yes, it is actually. We
I'm not
do have a
family-friendly,
UP 462 there.
Yeah,
The
bro,
oldest
I
one
know.
actually in existence, the oldest 462.
I'm not family friendly. Honestly. Yeah, I know, G. Don't worry. I know you're not family friendly.
So 3206 is the one we have at the museum. We would love to fire it up. We would love to restore it and run it, but we don't have the time or the money to do so.
I mean, you could start a fundraiser.
I mean, we could, but we want to at least do a cosmetic restoration on it. The
Mhm.
thing with us is that we're actually located in the middle of nowhere, so there's not many people that know that this rarity even exists. Hi there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hello. Okay. Favorite NYC engines? Well, for me, it would actually be NYC 3001. I used to climb on that engine when I was a lot younger. I'd go to Elkhart, go in the engine's cab and all that. I've
Mhm.
been in the cab of 3001 many times. So the other engines we have at the museum. We have
Wait, Brendan.
Yeah?
Charlie Austin, 643 or 1223?
he's okay. That's hard. 1223 is a cool engine. I've seen 1223, but 643 is a good engine too.
Isn't 1223 in what's it called? Where's that thing?
Strasbourg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Strasbourg. That's a really cool place. Anyone who's not been to Strasbourg,
I
go there.
haven't. I haven't.
Strasbourg is a great place to go. Oh yeah, no, I meant that's one I like. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry about that.
Is
So
that
we have a couple of Great Northern SD9s at the museum. We actually have the two sister engines. We have 598 and 599.
Ooh, that's
598, we want to bring it back at some point, but it's just once again, we don't have the time or the money to do so.
nice. Got it.
I mean, most of the work I do there is the track work, actually.
Oh no, that's fine then. That's all right.
Yeah, so I mainly do track work there, and the thing with this museum is that if you're unfortunate enough to go to a museum where there's no fancy equipment, you have to do it all by hand.
Yo, what's it called? Charlie asked, like, what's your favorite Frisco engine?
Frisco engines, okay.
You gotta choose carefully, G.
Okay, probably 1522 for me.
All right.
I mean, I've seen 1522. It's a really cool engine. Okay, it's either that or the Frisco 4500s.
Yeah, I agree with the 4500s.
That or even the 4400s are pretty interesting engines.
Mm-hmm.
Or the CMW engine.
I might do a kit bash for the what's it called? The 4500s.
I really want to do a kit bash for the
Hello.
4500s as well, but I don't know what base to use.
That's easy.
Which base?
Well, that would need like a lot of braking, but I'm fine. I know what engine to work with. Ish. Talking about ish.
You could use 6325 as a base, but I don't know how well that would do.
No, you can't use 6325 unless you heavily modify that thing. Then yeah, okay, that could work. I was thinking of like 819, but 819 is a bit small. Yeah.
But yeah, so I volunteer in the museum. I do mainly track work there. I have not been there in about 4 weeks because, I've been doing stuff around the house and a lot of different IRLs been taking over. Okay, hey, Bear, do you tend to see Puma Cat 1225?
Oh, that's nice.
1225. I mean, I would love to go see 1225, but the thing is with me is that I don't have the time or the money to go out and do this stuff. Because driving out or flying out is pretty expensive. And since I'm all the way in Washington and 1225 is all the way in Michigan, so it's like,
How far is like Michigan from Washington?
About 2,000 miles.
Yeah, I'm good.
So, however, I do plan to go to the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad next year. I have been there already 3 or 4 times. And I really want to go and see 70 again. because that's my favorite steam engine.
Paul
It's just
said,
this. This is what surprises people. I mean, a lot of people when they ask me, they think that my favorite steam engine is the Pentium M1 or the P7 or the S2, but it's actually been 70 because I just have a lot of personal connections with that engine.
Fair enough. I mean, you've seen 2581, obviously.
I mean, 84, yeah, 2584, yeah. 81's gone. It was scrapped.
Wait.
Which reminds me, so when I did that boiler explosion video, I was not expecting it to get that many views, actually.
Really?
I think it has over 7,000 views right now, which is pretty good.
That is good, dude. That is good.
Then, though, we have the newest one, which I just did recently, and it's only been 2 weeks, already 4,000 views. Already.
All right. So, what's it called? 1225. Some guy in the chat said, which Steam Town locomotives do you want to return?
So, 3254, I would like to see come back, but the thing is, it's not in the best condition whatsoever. But I would like to see, 3713, maybe Canadian National 47, or maybe even the Jubilee. Because the Canadian Pacific Jubilee is cool.
Isn't the 3254 just have like frame issues, like massive frame issues?
That also other issues, because the thing is, neither Canadian National or Steamtown did a full rebuild on the locomotive. 3001 is gonna run. Yeah, some people say 3001 is gonna run. I think that is going to be the case later. Empire State Expressing. I'm not sure, actually. I haven't heard much news regarding 3001. I did talk to the guys, though, in 2019 when I visited 3001. It was actually 2019 or 2021. And they said it'd be around $1.5 to $3 million just to bring 3001 back.
Seriously?
Yeah, be that much. Which is not terrible because 3985's restoration, $6 to $8 million, supposedly.
Jesus. I mean, they
Not
didn't
cheap
really.
at all.
They didn't really properly like restore that engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of makes sense why it's that high.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I would like to see 3001 come back because we need some NYC Steam to return.
Bring back 3985. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. 2317.
Yeah, that one's probably gonna come back a lot sooner than 3254 or even 47 or any of those.
Yeah, I want 2317, bro.
Because I think all it really needs is that it needs its 1472, or should I say a 15-year rebuild and a bunch of other work.
Yeah. I mean, 3985. How about 1218?
Well, it is possible to restore 1218 because when you think about it, it's not really much of a nightmare. Just the place is finding a place to run it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the thing is, most of the parts could easily be remade.
4460 may run at some point. Oh, I would love to see another like SP engine, like a 484, other than fucking 4449. Because Jesus Christ, the amount of yeah.
I mean, there is actually a couple SP Pacifics that did run the preservation era.
Yeah, but we're talking about like big Southern Pacific engines.
I mean, there was 5021 did actually pull. Well, it didn't exactly pull excursions, but it ran on the museum spur line in the 60s.
So that's fine. That's fine. 4449 better.
I mean, I've seen 4449.
No.
I've seen it a couple times. It's a pretty cool engine. So that's pretty much what's been going on with the channel in terms of what I've been doing. Now I think you guys deserve to see what I've been working on occasion.
Trains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, for context, guys, for some who don't know, I actually do trains custom content every now and then, mostly private kit bashes. I have released maybe 1 or 2 reskins in the past, but they are not the best.
Is it in like the what's it called, in Jake's site? No.
Yeah. One I think is in it's in James's site.
Ooh. Oh, fucking what's that called? MSRL Corp or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot it's called.
And you know what? just to use or just to show custom content, we're gonna spawn it on Ryan's route.
Huh? Hold on. Wait. Okay. Is it
And then of
the
course it
big
shows the M1. Yeah, for context, I was running the Pensi M1A earlier.
Brennan? Is it the big? What's it called? The big? Oh yeah, never mind. It's that route. It's a big boy.
Yeah, I was running the Pensi M1A earlier.
Mm-hmm. 3985, man. Wait, have you seen 700?
I have seen 700. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, do
100
not
very good.
shows. So I don't have exactly everything transferred on here, but I have a good amount of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just start off with. Okay,
DRH.
what shall I start? You know what?
Don't you have like a consist for it, no?
We'll just start off with this for now.
Right.
So this here is a Southern mic that I kit bashed. Now, I know it's not exactly 100% accurate, but the thing is, since I own a fictional railroad, I kind of wanted to do, make it fictional, but make it, realistic at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Feels cool though.
So,
Southern
63, yeah.
Yes. Why is the bell just like, wait, is that supposed to happen? Oh, never mind. All right, that's fine.
And then I did most of the work. The only thing that a couple of other people did is they gave me the class light positions, and then also had a friend of mine doing a missive for me.
Jake?
No, actually, Keystone, my friend Anthony.
Oh, right, Anthony. Right. Oh, that's fine.
Then I decided to give it the October Sky Whistle. I think it really fits it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it came with the blowdown. This, though, was a bit challenging because the cab, no matter what I would do, it wouldn't get rid of certain parts on it in terms of the cab interior itself.
Mm-hmm.
Question, could I revamp your route for Trains 2022? Yeah, sure.
Wait, what route?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Wait, what route?
The Brendan's loop thing he made. Well, it's a route that I made, but
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's basically one of the very first routes I ever did.
Oh, okay.
So the base of this is pretty obvious. I use the PS4, but I use the bogies. The front truck and the drivers are from 4501. Fenders from 4501. Then the doghouse here is from a Ben Neal engine that I kit bashed.
I mean, you could literally just get it from a what's it called? The Frisco mic?
Yeah.
Tender line, or like the 1522 Tender. The dog.
I mean, yeah, I could have used it, but I wanted to use the Ben Neal one because I was familiar with that one.
Fair enough.
Then we have this is probably one of the easier kit bashes. I did a C&O F19 a while ago.
Very. Oh, Brendan, you know what we should do?
What?
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, like, have you seen that 1490 photo where it has the little red front thingies? I don't know what's it called. It's like a little cover on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have done that, but
so this is actually not the most updated F19. This is the old F19. So I did a more updated F19 on Tane. I have to transfer over.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I changed the textures a little bit on the new one, changed the sounds. I did the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably one of the very first kit bashes I ever did, actually. The F19 was.
You gonna revamp it or not?
I might or might not. So here we have Canadian National. Now, this is not the most updated 89. I did a more updated 89 on my other computer. But I basically did almost every single paint scheme of 89. The only ones I have not done yet was the Green Mountain versions of 89.
Yo, sick though.
That is going to take a lot more work though, because the thing is, needs a new headlight mesh. Okay, now let's go to this one of my bigger kit bashes.
Mm-hmm.
This here is CB&Q number 4000. It's not quite done. There's still a couple pieces that are missing.
Oh, right, that engine.
But I got it mostly done.
Lots of yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the history in that. It does look cool though. It really is.
This one was actually pretty hard to do.
Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind.
You know, first it was me, then a friend of mine helped update it. Well,
It's like
well,
a
you know,
few friends. Few friends.
well, yeah, a couple friends added their own parts to it on their versions,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a friend of mine add a couple parts that he wanted to add to it, and
Yep.
then I later on replaced some of the parts with my parts. The only ones that are still left on it are the secondary whistle and the box. Really, I redid the tender because I found a better tender better suited for it.
Fair enough. Wait, you used the what's it called? 819 tender, right?
Yeah, I first didn't think 819 tender would work, and then when I looked, I was like, "Holy crap, it will work!"
Alright.
Well, I mean, there is a 4960. CPLW made 4960, so why would I need that? No, I do not have 1086 yet.
I mean, you could do a 49. You know, fuck it, I'll just do a 4960.
I mean, making a 4960 would be pretty cool, actually, a KNL one, but you know.
Say less. Say less.
Then okay, let's see what else we have here. I'll show the best for the last, because you know.
5307.
Yeah. Then we have. Now these I just did a couple changes to.
Mm-hmm.
I just got rid of the MV metal and fixed a couple of the other things on it.
Oh right. ATSF
1010.
1010. Yep.
And you know, I didn't do much of these. Oh yeah, I also changed the smoke a little bit.
Yeah. It does look sick though. Well, I was expecting to get visual for an N60.
But yeah, I just did a couple changes to
That
1010. I really didn't do much.
Red.
That red, yes. So
That is red.
1010 was painted red in the 60s. I forgot.
Oh yeah,
exactly why they did it. Yeah, I forgot exactly why they did it.
Was it like for Lionel?
It wasn't for Lionel. They did it for something else. I forgot exactly why they painted 1010 the way they did.
Yeah, that's
but
weird.
It was painted red. Then another thing I've done here now, like I said, a quick note, not everything from Tane is on 22. I'm still going through the full switch. But here is a reskin that I did. This is a CB&Q USRI 060. Yes, they did have 060s.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Do you have a fictional railroad museum?
A fictional railroad museum? Yes, yeah. Technically speaking, I have a Taurus Railroad fictional. You know, it's kind of like a vlogging one. I forgot. I'll talk about that at a later date. But I will pull up some of the engines that are part of that fictional. So here we have McLeod number 22. Mm-hmm. That's one of 3 operational steam engines that the railroad has.
It's so sad, man.
But I decided to give it a Northern Pacific 5 because I think it fits it pretty well.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing much to say about it because all I did was change the number and got rid of the spark arrestor, and that was pretty much it.
Fair enough.
And then I do have stuff for a logging fictional that I wouldn't say it's dead, it's just I've not done much work on it because I have pretty much almost all of the engines done. There's a couple I've not yet finished.
Right, is it what's it called?
This is.
Are you gonna show the M1 or what? Brendan, are you gonna show the M1 or not?
Okay, I did do a revamp of the PRM1. I'll do that first before I show off the.
Alright.
You know what? The G5 came up first.
Wait, did you revamp the one from BNA or the one that KNL?
The KNL one. I mean, yeah, for context, BNA did make me some Penske M1s.
Which is fire.
Yeah, he did great on them.
I know.
So if I can find the revamp I did. So here is the KNL revamp I did of the Penske M1B. So I basically gave it new textures and new sounds. I gave it the whole shebang.
Pretty sick though. Now ARN when?
I did give a new ARN actually. This does have ARN.
What the? That's very nice.
So this is the G5. I did do the G5 revamp. This is a Pensy version. I also have the Long Island versions that I did. So I'll pull up those as well. So here's the Long Island version. There's actually two. So this is 39. 39 at one point had a white smoke box. Same for 35 as well.
Fair enough, chat.
There was ARN. Well, let me fix that. I'll just do 39. There we go.
It was. What the? Huh?
So here's 39. Now, 39 at one point had a white smoke box. It was strange, but it did have it. M1. 25 paints looks like a GN on Nars, you mentioned. Yeah, it was. 25 was at one point. And then I also gave it a water scoop effect. Also changed the engine sounds on it to you know Jake's engine sound. It really fits it.
Brendan, do you think we should bring back 5511?
Wait, what?
Do you think that we should bring back 5511?
Oh, you mean the UP210
Yeah. Yeah, that thing. That weird looking.
Yeah, it is coming back already.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, they're already bringing that thing back.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, they are. Okay, hold on, let me have the bell.
Wow, I'm fucking slow.
There's the YouTube link or the YouTube video that I used for the bell. Some other stuff had paint smoke box door black on some of them. Yeah, they did. I remember that. So yeah, we have the M1B there. Then other revamps. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys. This is a project that me and a bunch of other people worked on. But first I'll show the other GN ones.
Yeah, I just realized that. No, real guy.
We have the two GN Pacifics. I'm sure you guys remember 1351 from that explosion video I did. But after that video, since I do own these in a fictional railroad, I did decide to change the whistle on them.
Oh, nice. Wait, they had Vanderbilt in this?
Yep, a couple GN 462s had Vanderbilts, but the thing is, this Vanderbilt is not exactly accurate. I want to get an accurate Vanderbilt at some point, though.
I mean, you could ask certain someone that we know, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. He might.
But yeah. Jake did the updates to it. He's one to change the smoke. He did the whole shebang, changed the engine sounds. This is before when I knew how to do all the fancy stuff. But then I later gave it new textures.
That's good. What do you think? I like 49.
Then we have 1455, which is the black version. Do you have any Trains Forge engines?
Oh, it's talking about
maybe. We'll see. Well, I do have the Timken 1111. I actually bought it before they took it down.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, 3985, man.
Then here we're gonna do probably, I wouldn't say second to the last, but I'm gonna show you guys the S2s, and I think you're all in for a real treat. So here is.
Yeah, Colin Rail guy might need some help with
the of the S2.
Oh wait, that one, yeah. Yay.
So I got most of the versions done. There's still some I've not done yet because they need the enclosed cabs.
Wait, they had boiler jackets?
Yep. So if we look here, we'll just start with the standard version.
what's it called? I need help with the what's it called? Challenger project. Something. Not the big boy. Big boy is just easy ish.
I made the whistle myself.
Pretty sick, pretty sick.
So Jake did a lot of the custom meshes for it. I did the texture work.
Mm-hmm.
He did basically all the major stuff, but I did the texture work at that time.
Roger.
So this is the standard green version. Now, the thing is, all the S2s were painted green at some point in time. We also have, class lights that are functional.
Oh,
They
little
did.
flags. Ooh.
Then he also had a headlight visor. Now, the S2s never had a headlight visor, but I love the visor on it. I think it looks cool.
It's like a little addition, you know?
Yeah. Then we have the white class lights. We also have the
Yes,
extra train that he added to it. The X standing for extra train.
Yep.
He also gave it ARN that's pretty close to the S2s. Then my friend Greg, he modeled a GN logo for the sand dome and the numbering down here.
That's sick.
Then Jake also gave it animated air pumps.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's sick.
Then I added the little flap here at the back.
Mm-hmm.
So we have V1, so standard.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have V2, which is a little bit different. So you see some S2s, when they were painted green, they had black air compressors.
Yeah, I'm slow.
And there was this was even weird. There were some green S2s that had black air compressors and black cylinders. There were some black S2s that had green cylinders. It was weird. So pretty much just the same thing as V1.
Mm-hmm.
Then right here, we have the preserved version of the S2. The one with the white walls.
Yep.
Now, I have seen 2584 in person, which I still have yet to do another video when I saw it earlier this year. But on this one, it has a boiler tube 7.
Interesting.
Probably my favorite version, though. I don't know why. I kind of like the black version of the S2. It just looks cool. What do you think of 1355? 1355 is a cool engine. They're bringing it back, actually, which is great. We're finally getting some Great Northern steam back. But what I also find funny is that in the end, Great Northern kind of had the last laugh because of that whole collision. Because, 3254 was eventually retired. But now we're having the last surviving Great Northern Pacific return. So we're going to have a Great Northern Pacific running, but none of the CN mics running. I just find that interesting.
That's annoying.
Then if we go to here, this is the as-built version of 2577. Now, only one of them was ever painted up in gray.
Really interesting, huh?
And it also did not have any of the number boards.
Oh.
And I think it doesn't look terrible, it looks interesting. It's not quite what I'm used to. And then this here is actually the standard black version. This is when all the GN steam engines were later repainted black.
Yes.
Which I think the black S2 looks really cool.
Clean.
So those are the S2s.
Now what?
I'm seeing what else we have here now. I don't have everything in here, but I still have a good amount of stuff in here. I'm going to save the best for the last, of course.
Roger.
So Luke, it was Luke. So he asked me if I had any Trains Forge engines. Well, I do have a good amount of them. I even still have 2626. Before they, got rid of it on their site.
Mm-hmm.
No CNR Mercado, very sad, but I'd like to see some Great Northern steam engines. Yeah, there's a bunch of CNR Mercados, but none of them are operational right now. Still looking through. I might just... Oh yeah, we have the Rainier stuff, but none of that is like the best. On how much time do we have left? We have 50 minutes, so about another 20 minutes probably. In that case, since I don't have any... I actually have Spokane Timber Creek stuff. I forgot about that. That was going to show before the S2s. So Spokane Timber Creek is a logging fictional that I worked on between Spokane and Timber Creek. That's where it ran. And they ran log trains for a good amount of years, and now they're still around as a tourist railroad, but a good amount of their engines are scrapped or on display.
Right.
So I put a whole bunch of lore behind that railroad. I'm not going to go into full in depth, but here is some of the engines I was working on for it. This one is not finished. I don't think it'll ever be finished, to be honest. This is the original number 1. It's probably not going to be done for a while, if at all.
Yo, so what's his face? Rail Guy wants to join.
Who?
Rail Guy. I mean, not Rail Guy. I mean, fucking what's it called? Rail Yard.
Maybe.
All right.
But yeah, see, we have the original number 1, which is not the best. It later got replaced with a new number 1 here, which was a tank engine. This is today's version. This works.
Sorry.
But then we have 2, which was a Climax.
Yeah.
Now I decided to give it the red and blue paint scheme. I just wanted to do something different with it. So it has red and blue lining.
That's nice.
This one was a pretty basic reskin.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go into some of the bigger kit bashes. So 3 was 3 once again. I just did some work to it, gave it some parts, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
3, I would like to give the blue lining, but I'm going to have to make a custom mesh for that if I can.
Fair enough.
But yeah, 3 is scrapped in fictional lore. Same for 2. Then we have the original number 4, which had a boiler explosion in 1909 and was scrapped.
I see.
Then we have the new number 4. This is the one that a friend of mine did.
Yep.
Then we have 5, which 5 I think was scrapped. I'll have to look at my list. I'm not going to go into every single engine. I'm probably just going to go into the ones that are probably my favorites.
All right.
But basically, I did a bunch of Spokane Timber Creek engines, and these ones are my favorites. Here is 9 and 10. So 9 and 10 are both logging 2662s. So here's 10, and this is 10's tender. Yep. So I wanted to make both different in their own way.
Fair enough.
So the one thing you can tell that's different about these two is that 9 has an Alesco, while the 10 has a Worthington, so they're a bit different. Both have different whistles as well.
Let's see.
And both of them are some. What do you think of McLeod number 19? Yeah, it's a really cool engine.
It's all right.
Then we have 9.
Mhm.
Once again, different sounds.
Yep.
So I had to give him Vanderbilt's because it was something a bit different.
Hmm. Wow. That's crazy.
So the sounds on 10 are actually from Black Hill Central 110 when I visited the engine last year.
Hmm.
So the air compressor sounds, steam sounds, and dynamo sounds are from 110. So now I think we're just going to go into the main one. I saved the best for the last, and I think you guys are on for a real treat.
Hey.
So if I can, pull it up. Here is, my favorite kit bash, and a lot of people know me as this is the kit bash that I did the most. But like I said, here is the B&O P7 that I did.
Yes.
This one is the most complex kit bash I ever did. In fact, I should bring out the whole consist because I did a whole consist for
Didn't
it.
you have like 23 folders inside that thing?
So engine, okay. Oh boy. Here we go. So engine and tender combined has 35 folders to be exact.
God.
35 folders of parts just to make this thing. The base was actually the Southern PS4, but I just alphaed out everything, and then I slowly started to put parts back on it.
Mm-hmm.
Took me over a year just to get everything for it. I even had some friends modeled the most updated engine he has. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just sometimes when I think I'm done, I find something else for it. The last time I did an update to this P7 was, I think, a week ago, maybe?
It was like just to change like the blue on it.
No, the blue's fine. The thing I changed on it was the antenna is now on the roof for the radio, and there's PTC, or positive train control, in the cab.
Oh, that's sick then. Why am I lagging so much?
Oh yeah. Right now she has the MYC5 because in fictional she's wearing a guest whistle, but this is the whistle that she would have right now. If I can, I'm just gonna pull this one out without the tender. But this is the whistle she would have right now.
Could you do a green one?
Green? Maybe. Bro stopped us. Well, I didn't want to go over every single Spokane Timber Creek engine. I didn't want to go over every single one. Could you do? Yeah, I would like to do a green one, but the thing is, it would require more custom meshes.
Wait, really?
So yeah, that's what it's supposed to have. But yeah, this thing is just, I just love how it turned out. I even gave it a different blowdown sound.
Mm-hmm.
Then I gave this thing class lights that are operational.
All right.
So it has operational class lights.
Mm-hmm.
Maxwell, okay, this is strange. See, Maxwell, he works in 20, and not in 22, he works in Tane, but in 22, for some reason, he doesn't. It's weird.
What do you mean? It works on my end.
What? That's
yeah, it works on my end. You know, wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working on my end.
So it doesn't work on yours, but it works on mine.
I mean, yeah, I'm still trying to fix that. Oh, hello there, Randall.
What?
I've actually I've never actually watched those, surprisingly. So I'm just gonna get rid of Maxwell really quick. So, like I said, this engine has about, it has 35 folders of parts.
Yep.
And the thing is with this P7 is that I didn't want to go 100% realistic. I just wanted to go for fictional as well. Because thing is, I actually, as all of you know, I own the MTH version of the P7, and I decided to put in fictional lore that, since the drivers were too far gone when we found it, we decided to give it 74-inch drivers and Baker valve gear.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go in the cab here, a friend of mine modeled this for me. We have PTC.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's now the bell is, I think, from a P7. It's actually pretty close to a bell off one.
Hmm.
Once again, has the 5 because currently it currently has a guest whistle. Tender also, the one thing I kit bashed on the tender was a water scoop, and then a tender bar as well. So the two actually are coupled.
It's pretty sick. Still.
Aux tenders from 290. The troop car is one that my friend Jester modeled.
It's a box car.
No, it's a troop sleeper.
It's a okay.
Then we have now all these coaches I did reskin myself. We have the B&O Pullmans here.
Mm.
We have the diners. Then we have the observation car, which if you go in here, I did add some pictures into it.
Mm.
Since we do own a 6759 on the fictional railroad, I was like, you know what? Why not have a picture of it in here?
Fair enough.
We have our H1044.
Mm.
This is when I was still using Ting. This was the first time I actually considered it done. A very old screenshot of it.
I wasn't, and then the work has to continue.
We have another painting there. Then if we go over here, I wish we'd go a lot faster, but sadly not. We have a photo of 5307 on the Washingtonian. Now, the whole 5307 project started 2 years ago. PTC. Yeah, just so you know, he's a really good friend of mine, but he just doesn't make PTC or stuff for anyone. He just makes it for his really close friends.
Mm.
Then if I'll actually have here the very first P7. It looks so different than this new one. I'm going to say this now. Back then when I had COVID, which is the time I was making this,
Yep.
comparing this engine to the new one, it's subpar. But see, there's obviously a very big difference.
Well, you still got the old one. Oh my god.
This was the very first P7. Way different than the new one.
That's crazy.
And this is when I was still fairly new to kit bashing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's you can tell there's just a massive difference. But yeah, I think about maybe half the locomotive or a third of it was custom meshes.
Damn. All right, Brendan.
So that is basically what I've been doing, guys, after all this time.
Brendan.
Yes?
Brendan, I'm a dip.
All right, perfect timing. I was actually about to end the stream.
No, wait, no way? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
so, guys, that is the end for this live stream. I'm glad you guys could come on and, say hi, and we could talk trains a little bit. But now I have to go and do some other stuff. I'll see you all next time on the next video or stream. I'll see you all then.
See you guys.